What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We are going to get into some non-warships content. I still have this warship on the seven seas of the archipelago. That sounded actually kind of came out better than I hoped it would. But I've parked two accounts in Diamond. This season is just taking up way too much of my life, way too much of my bandwidth. So we're going to stick with one account the rest of the season. I know parking early in Diamond is probably ridiculous, but we're going to keep going, trying to keep the ball moving with the warships, with the Boom Beach. Today is Hammerman. I have no idea what the new tribes are. Looks like we got cannon damage, not going to do a heck of a lot of help. Flamethrower health, also not going to do a heck of a lot of help, I should say. Rifleman, these tribes haven't changed. What am I even talking about? Man, it is Monday morning, my friends. We're going to leave all of this in here. I could restart, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's leave all of the gaffs in there. This base is set up so that I've got the shock launchers at the front, the boom cannons at the front, making our opponents use all sorts of gunboat energy, but of course, Hammerman don't give no craps. He's just going to come in the way that Hammerman always comes in. And let me know in the comments. I think Hammerman should have the proto troops for that week. So I think last week Hammerman should have brought in some melons. Now, in the code, there is a line that says specifically how many boats of each troop Hammerman can have. Like it says for Grenadiers, no more than, say, 8 boats. And there is a line for Meloniers and for all the other prototypes. I think it's like 2 boats of Meloniers. I think that that would spice up Hammerman a little bit. Hammerman definitely needs all the spice he can get because the defensive side of this game doesn't really appeal to nearly as many people, but people do this event specifically for those prototype parts and specifically for the free intels. Now, as far as prototype parts go, I'm pretty much stocked up. I'm not sure if I have more prototype parts or if I have more crystals and shards and stuff. Just typically not putting out all that many weapon lab parts. I am going to put out as many as I need to beat this, and we're going to do it as soon as I fail. I'm just going to dump. I think I can put 4 out at this point. I'm not sure if I've actually upgraded my weapon lab. I feel like level 7 sounds like it's new. But there are certain things that have just. I used to know all of the exact details, and I still know more than 99% of people on the booming of the beaches, but there is a bunch of things that have just fallen by the wayside. Fallen to the wayside, by the wayside. You get the basic idea. So, Hammerman getting wrecked by our 3 rocket launchers. This base, as you can see, not super duper strong. I think I'm only like, yeah, I'm only level 72. So, not up there. Still have upgrades on a lot of things, like rocket launchers, for example. You can tell by the fact that it's got the stone base instead of the iron base. We are going to fail very, very soon, and I hope that you guys were smart enough to unload your Meloniers from your landing crafts, because that was a lot of gold wasted if you didn't. As you can see, I didn't. One kind of neat thing you can do here is you can actually save that loadout, and suddenly you've only got 1 boat in it. So if you switch, so I was going to say swap back and forth, suddenly it only changes 1 boat. Sort of neat, but it's also sort of useless. No, here we go. Stage 5, trying to burn through these. I would love to go 7 for 7, but it's just not going to happen. This base. I also have a Hammerman specific base. We're not going to change to that quite yet. Curious to see how my normal base does. The fact that we just saw like 18 mechs walk out of those landing crafts means that we are done for. Now, I've heard a couple people say like they're hoping that mechs are a push point in warships. I really don't think that's the case. I haven't gone that bottom road though. On this account, I went the top road to get artillery and barrage. Probably not the right call, but I don't think I've seen anyone using mechs. If you're using mechs, please do let me know, because Hammerman just beat me badly with them. Not really badly. Now we're going to swap something like this. Go to our normal Hammerman base. Didn't even have to destroy any trees. That's kind of handy. Now, let's finish this with some diamonds. We are not going to use our blueprint. That would be insane. If you're looking for blueprints, do keep your submarine going. As always, the deeper you go, the better the chances you are to have Um, what is that thing called? Oh man, confidential item. I don't even know. My brain is totally fried this weekend. Let's check in our classified item. Holy mackerel! We might have to use that. Do I have a gold save? No, I don't have a gold save. I do have that unlimited resource boat right there, though. So if for some reason we've run out of gold, we're gonna have all the resources we could possibly ever need. Now, I'm gonna go with a Doom Cannon towards the back. I love to hide a Doom Cannon in the trees against regular players, so we're going to hide one. We're just going to put one back here so it can just keep pewing off some troops bit by little stinking bit. And we are going to put a microwaver. Now, I always go for the tick 2 because, as you can see there, they last for 7 days, which means you can use them for 2 weeks worth of Hammerman. But tick 3 obviously does more damage. That should be fairly obvious. So we're going to put a microwaver about there. Come on, if I can get it into position right about there. We're going to build a second microwaver just for the sake of building a microwaver. And then I'm going to bring in a flotsam. I love the flotsam. I probably should have done 4 flotsams. That way we could have all sorts of ridiculousness. I didn't even check if I can build 4 or not. Let's just check my weapon lab. Yeah, there we go. 3 out of 4. Now we're going to build that tick 2 flotsam. 71 diamonds, not bad. And realistically, you can typically trade those 71 diamonds for the extra intel that's going to come along with it. So let's get going. Hoping to take down these mechs. Realistically, that Doom Cannon should be our last line of defense. We've also got that Boom Cannon back there. So microwaver not doing a heck of a lot for us. This one on the right-hand side definitely though is that it's burning those cryoneers bit by stinking little bit. And these mechs aren't even going to get off the beach. We've got those boom cannons just picking them off one by one. Now, the mechs making it look like they're freezing buildings, but they're not. Still bugged in that regard, unfortunately. So down goes stage 5. Not, I mean, who? Hold on. Did I just see that this is only riflemen? There's nothing else coming? I think that's what it looked like. There was like probably like 351 riflemen. I think there was only one boat, which is no, never mind. I must have seen that wrong. I swear that it only showed one boat though, so we're gonna have a look back at that. I kind of hope I fail, even though we're not going to. That microwaver is just going to work. Popcorn rifleman, so okay. There's only 2 boats. That's why. That seems not right though. That let me just have a quick look there. Must have been 2 boats. I must have just glanced over and only seen. Anyways, we got 4 boats coming. We got bombardiers. We got medics. We need to pick off those medics early. Otherwise, they're going to ruin our lives. Hoping that that boom cannon. Nope. Okay, so tanks going to the left. Critters. We're not even going to pay any attention to where Hammerman's using his gunboat energy. We can do that later on. For now, we're just going to focus on getting rid of all of this stuff. And I wish upon a star that we could have a building where we could choose its targeting. Like you could select it, kind of like Bloons Tower Defense, where you could say target most healthy or target most damage or whatever. That would, I feel like that would be give you a little bit more control over your defenses. I might be a little bit ridiculous and silly, but just one person's ideas. I need to put something back to keep that Doom Cannon alive. But watch this. Killing all sorts of things. That boom cannon out to the side should not have been there. We're going to lose as a result. Those riflemen up that right side are going to make all of our minefield just completely irrelevant. So why I move this building over here is because when it's being barraged, you can move it out of the way, but that one was not being barraged. We are going to move this flamethrower back here to protect our Doom Cannon. Man, it is a struggle to say words this morning. I suppose that means it was a good weekend, but my gosh, summer is here. We've got our relatives from Australia taking care of one of our kids. They've got 2 daughters around my daughter's age, so she is with them. They are here for 10 weeks. I want a 10-week vacation. That is just sounds absolutely magical. Now, our flamethrower got shocked, so we moved the wrong flamethrower back. I'm going to have to swap that out as well. But at least we're going to get to see our minefield doing some work, not quite enough work, because that Doom Cannon was just completely and utterly useless. Just caught that out of the corner of my eye. I should be paying more attention to this, but incremental changes, one thing at a time. I probably should be moving things around a little bit. So we got a shock on that left-hand side microwaver, not the end of the world. We've got some critters on that machine gun. Don't really care about that quite yet, but I probably should move that microwaver out. That way, I'll just swap them. That way, that right-hand side microwaver can do some work. In come all sorts of critters. Hammerman going crazy on the critters today. Shock back on that. Look at that Doom Cannon. So healthy. Small double shocks. Look at those doubles. That was like 3 shocks all in one location. That I want to move that boom cannon over there so we can get 4 shocks all at the exact same time. I feel like that would be kind of neat for no good reason at all. Flamethrower doing a little bit of help, getting some damaged troops, spreading out that minefield. I don't think we're going to get it though. Those couple bombardiers are going to be a pain in our derrieres. So, time for some incremental minor changes. We're going to swap you over to there. We're going to move you a little bit more central. What else did we have happening back there? I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, we're going to get all 7 stages. I don't care if I have to replace all of my prototype troops, but we are going to do it. So, Microwaver burning those critters quickly, that's going to help us. Microwaver also getting all of those riflemen as they come forward, definitely helpful. I feel like I should move it slightly to the right, though. But overall, that microwaver definitely helping, but we still haven't gotten rid of those tanks. So that's going to be my first goal. Get rid of that entire first wave of riflemen so we can get rid of those tanks. And now, just getting wrecked. Just absolutely getting wrecked. That back flamethrower is working well, though. And then what is that thing called? That Flotsam not doing nearly as much damage as it should be. So definitely need to tighten things up. I was going to say tidy, then I went to tighten. Brain, come on. We're going to move you over to here. I feel like it either needs to be there or there. Not quite sure on the exact center, but need to get that tightened up a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to put you in front of the Flotsam. I feel like the Flotsam is not doing quite as much damage as it could be. I wish we had damage amplifier. That would make things no damage amplifier and no hot pot. That is just a rough Hammerman. So there we go. Still not quite central, but we're definitely getting a lot more of those riflemen down. Still not enough though. Did not get nearly enough riflemen down, which means that we can't do some inroads on those tanks. There's those crazy triple shocks. Come on, come on. Need to move that sniper tower the heck out of the way because that shock launcher being shocked for that long is just not helping us. Man, Hammerman is bringing all sorts of gunboat energy today. It is kind of crazy, but I think we should be able to take this puppy down. Actually, I know we should be able to take this down. And I know some of you guys out there keep some blue statues just for this event. I can't bring myself to do it. Just not something I am interested in. We're going to go you back to there. Maybe we can just go like this. I'm kind of afraid of that sniper tower being shocked though. So maybe if I bring you into about here. Yeah, let's put you about there. Come on, sniper tower. You're going about there. Why there? Because it's safely away from everything, not going to get shocked and screw up the rest of it. Hoping. I kind of want to move you, like, I want to move this like 1 tick over. Everything is going to go 1 tick over. Need to get this machine gun a little bit closer. I feel like something like that is going to be a little bit better for getting rid of all of those. Come on, what am I trying to say? All of those riflemen at the front. I feel like that should be about the best we could do against those front riflemen. Will it be any better? We'll find out in a second. But the fact that all of those riflemen are coming straight forward right now, we've got all of those machine guns just melting all of the riflemen. Man, that microwaver is just not doing any good for us. The fact that it's getting burnt. So maybe we need to move it back a row. Shock on the Doom Cannon. Don't care. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's still the double shock. We're going to swap that machine gun, hoping that that gets rid of one of the shocks. Just not having a heck of a lot of success here, are we, my friends? Maybe I need to move that flotsam to the very, very back, somewhere in that neighborhood, like right about there. But we're just not getting any love out of this at all. So we're going to move you back to there. We're going to swap this machine gun over to that machine gun. Just feels like maybe our critters at the very beginning are not doing great things. Not entirely sure what's going on here. We will persevere, though. There are the critters. The critters are gone. That's going to get the shock launchers doing some good things. There we go. That is definitely better. But now our microwaver is moved back, which is not super duper helpful. So trying to find that balance. Getting rid of most of the riflemen there. There we go. We're starting to get it. We're starting to get a little bit better as that microwaver is melting and melting and melting troops. Shock mine doing decent work here. Our microwaver is in jeopardy, though, unfortunately, because that one tank is hitting it too darn early. Ugh. Okay, so that I feel like that flotsam needs to be where that stone storage is. That would be a bit better as far as having all of those troops converge on it. So we're gonna move that slightly to the right. Incremental, incremental. Some of you have already beaten this on your first try, and you're sitting there laughing at me. I'm kind of okay with that, though. So we are going to move our flotsam. At least you get to see the brain attempt of a person who hasn't had enough coffee. Going to keep our sculptor moving. Definitely need to keep that sculptor moving. Now I'm going to move you back forward. I feel like the fact that we've got those shock launchers doing, although there was something back here as far as critters go. I need to pay attention to where the heck the critters are going right about now. So critters on that sniper tower, that's good. Those critters are gonzo. Shock launcher doing all sorts of good stuff. That microwaver is up front, melting all of those riflemen as they start to come forward. Good things happening. As long as that microwaver is still alive right about now, boom cannons are going to get some shots at the tanks. That flamethrower needs to be swapped. We're definitely going to change that flamethrower out. That one hurt us right in front of that cannon. Trying to keep some mental notes going. I feel like moving that out will give us all sorts of shots onto those tanks. This Flotsam's location so much better. Look at that. Boom. Getting all sorts of goodness there. Now we just need the boom cannon to take out a couple tanks. There's going to be too many troops making it through, I think, though. Definitely, definitely an improvement. Now all we need to do is swap this flamethrower right here all the way back for that flamethrower right there. And now I feel like we're going to be so close. That flamethrower getting shocked was not good for us at all. Look at this, though. Just finally watching all of the things, getting a little bit better round by round. Come on, boom cannons. There we go. Boom cannons starting to get some shots in, getting some shots on some of those tanks, reducing the number of tanks coming at us. Now that machine gun is getting shocked, which is not helping us at all. I gotta say though, we're doing pretty good, doing pretty okay. Starting to get that microwaver just not lasting quite long enough. Now we just need our flotsam to get all sorts of riflemen. Come on, flotsam! Come on, flotsam! Boom! Love the flotsam for that. So our doom cannon hasn't really been helping us all that much, but we're starting to look okay. Those bombardiers are my number one concern at the moment. I feel like I need to hide a doom cannon way out to the left or something. Getting some bombardiers down. Look at this. Getting some bombardiers down. Not going to be enough bombardiers, but we're getting much, much, much closer. It's ugly, but we're getting there. Okay, Doom Cannon. Doom Cannon's position needs to be slightly better. I think I'm going to move you out wide, hoping that as everything gets sucked into the middle, that can... Oh, we need to move our flamethrower as well, I think. Now, this machine gun right here, I believe, was the one that was getting shocked. He's after our machine guns. We're wasting all of our gold. Not wasting. We're buying the prototypes. I'm curious to see how long you guys actually watch this, because this is getting to be on the ridiculous side of things. Come on. Come on. Definitely getting better bit by stinking little bit. Come on, Microwaver. Microwaver getting all of. Come on, Boom Cannons taking some shots. That is good. That is very, very good. Shock Launcher keeping things active. Come on. It might just be because this is a slower take on this. This is only one times, but it feels like this is going a little bit better. The shock missed the shock launcher. That is going to help keep that microwaver alive a little bit longer. I feel like this is going well. Let's speed it up a little bit. Maybe that's just something on my side where I'm not totally paying attention. But I feel like that right-hand side microwaver did a whole lot. It didn't, actually. Doom Cannon picking off not enough troops, I don't think. But maybe, just maybe, we can get into that. Come on. Start hitting. There we go. Start getting into those bombardiers. Come on, Doom Cannon. Yeah, Boom Cannon's taken off some. Boom Cannon's taken off some. Not wow, it got wrecked. Did not get nearly as many troops as I would have hoped. But those mines are looking very, very sturdy right now. Getting all sorts of bombardiers, all sorts. Come on, come on. This is looking to be the most positive we've had. I think we have no bombardiers left. Nope, we got two back. One back there. This Boom Cannon's not going to be enough. So getting so much closer. Like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to throw some boosts on those right there. We're going to trade all of our resources in to boost our flamethrower health a little bit. Ugh, just gross. Gross, gross, gross. Hopefully my distaste for this does not taint your video, but just trying so hard to do this. Like, honestly, if I was to spend more time thinking on this and more time looking at where all the things are going, could do far better. But brain power, not all that high at the moment. Not bad, not bad. That Doom Cannon is just not really working for us at the moment, but looking a little bit okay. Why is that Doom Cannon so low on health? Is that all from critters? It can't be, can it? So that Doom Cannon had way low health for some reason. Need to pay a little bit more attention to that. We've gotten rid of all of the bombardiers, I feel like, and now we just need to get rid of that last tank. We have done it, my friends. Look at that. Hallelujah. We're going to blame that on the tribes because those flamethrowers clearly did a little bit better. So all 7 stages with no ice statues. Hallelujah. I just want to quickly watch to see what the heck happened to that Doom Cannon. Where did all the health on my Doom Cannon go? I feel like it was completely useless for us. Didn't do a heck of a lot. Yeah, of course you got shocked. We knew that was going to come. But where did the health go? I realized, there we go. There was a shock and some critters. That is a smart play by Hammerman. So double shock on the Doom Cannon. There were a lot of shocks this and a lot of critters. So I don't know how much that changes from week to week. I probably should know those details, but as I said, don't have all the details memorized any longer. Hammerman's fleet, hopefully that gave you some sort of insight of the minor details. Now, I know I didn't have Hammerman barrage his own troops. You can move your buildings around to have him barrage his own troops. The fact that we've got this hook base, I showed you how to move that flotsam appropriately, moving things around. Hopefully there was something of value education-wise. Otherwise, hopefully you got to laugh at my expense. Let me know where your warship is, how much time you're spending on this season, and if you've parked or not. And I feel a little bit goofy I think I had 66% of my accounts parked with 16 days left. So long seasons, not really my jam. This account, also not really my jam. People just absolutely wrecking me. But that is going to be all for me today. Have a fantastic week. Hopefully you don't have a case of the Mondays. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Peace.